Hi guys, this is a video explaining how I got my hair to be blonde, like a really nice blonde, from Ion Color Brilliance Aqua. Sorry for the wind if you could hear that, probably, I don't know, but if you've ever heard of Aqua, or not Aqua, just Ion blue dyes in general, you know that they tend to last a really fucking long time. I've seen a few videos, mostly just on their teal and sky blue hair dyes, about them lasting really long and being really hard to get out. And I didn't see any about Aqua specifically, and that's the dye I use, and it's pretty hard to get out too. So I figured I'd make a video. To start off, before I had my hair the blue, it was not exactly like this kind of blonde. It was actually probably a little darker. Like on the top it was really light, and then I'll probably insert pictures and stuff so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's the blonde I started off with, and I put the blue over it, and it came out fine. And I knew that ion dyes, like their blues and stuff, last a really long time. So that's like why I wanted to use it when I did, because I used it the last week of school. I wanted my hair blue for graduation, and I also wanted a color that lasts all summer long because I was too lazy and I couldn't be fucked to re-dye my hair constantly over the summer. So that's why I originally used it. I did know that their blues last a long time, and I don't really regret using it. It's just a bitch to get out of your hair. So yeah, I dyed it blue. It lasted, and I didn't have to re-dye it. Only really my roots when I bleached my roots. And I had it from the end of June, all through July, all through August, all through September, and most of October. Like, just recently it fully got blonde. So it stayed in my hair for a really long time. And I started the fading process in like the middle of September, end of September, something like that, where I pretty much just did all the natural ways to fade out hair color, like the vitamin C, where you crush up vitamin C tablets, mix it in with shampoo. I mixed it in with dandruff shampoo because that's stronger. And I did that twice. And I just like washed my hair a lot with dandruff shampoo because that strips the color out. And I did that for like 2 weeks or something like that. And it did fade it a little bit, but not a lot. It was kind of like, it was lighter. I'll show you a picture. Then I did like just pretty much washing and scrubbing it and keeping it in my hair to strip as much color as possible, and I noticed that like really no more color was coming out after the few times of doing it. So I went on to the next step, which was bleach washing, which is basically when you mix 1 part shampoo and 1 part bleach, so the shampoo dilutes the bleach so it's not as strong and damaging. I mean, it's still somewhat damaging because it's bleach, but it's not as like intense, I guess. And usually people do that method when getting hair color out. So I bleach washed it. The first time some like part of my bangs and stuff were like white or like a lot lighter, but then, you know, I did notice a difference, but it was still pretty blue. I think over the course of like 3 weeks I did a bleach wash 3 times. I know that probably is a bit much, but I was really eager to get the color out, and I figured since it's not fully bleaching, it's not as bad. And I did do a lot of deep conditioning treatments in between each time, because, you know, it really dries out your hair and it's important to take care of your hair. So I mean, I wanted to get the color out as soon as possible because my main plan was to have it lilac, which is the color I'm going to tomorrow, by Halloween. Obviously Halloween has passed, so I'm not quite there. But anyways, so I did the bleach bath 3 times, I believe, and it pretty much got like this part, like the top part, whitish, blondish, and then all the ends were still green. Like, it was no longer blue, it was just green. And I didn't really mind too much because it kind of looked cool. Again, I'll show you a picture. But I pretty much started washing the green bits with shampoo and scrubbing it in and leaving it in for a long time, then washing it out. And then also dish soap, because I heard that takes out a lot of color. And again, I did condition my hair a lot in between, because doing all that shampooing tends to, leave your hair dry, so I made sure I did condition it a lot. And I pretty much did that, and the dish soap did get some of the green out, but not all of it, because it was like a mix of my roots being just done, and then some parts being blondish, whitish, with like a green tinge, and then green. It was just like, it was kind of just getting really awkward, and I didn't care too much. It was tolerable color to deal with. Some people can't deal with it, so whatever, but I was able to deal with it for like a little bit. And then I was going to do my roots, because they grew in, so I had bleach, and I figured I had pretty much done everything that there was to do to fade out color, and it was still in my hair, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna bleach it, like full on bleach it. So when I did my roots, I put it on my ends and all the bits that were green as well, and I left it in there. I don't know how long, I think it was like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, however long you usually keep bleach on. I don't remember the exact time. But yeah, I just kind of like gave up with trying all the other methods, and I was just like, fuck it, YOLO, because I was getting pissed off and I wanted to punish my hair for not doing what it wanted to do. So after bleaching it, it came out this color that it is now, and yeah, so that's how I got it out. So yeah, if you are gonna dye your hair with any of the blues, like sky blue, teal, aqua, I think that's all they have for the blues, be prepared that you're gonna have to bleach it out, like no matter what, you're gonna have to, because all the other videos I've watched with people who had teal hair and sky blue, they ended up having to resort to bleaching. But I think the reason why I didn't have to like full on bleach it as much, more than once, is because I did the bleach baths, which then lightened it as well. Not as much as it would if I full on bleached it, but it did lighten it. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got the aqua blue out of my hair. I'll insert pictures, like I said, and you can see how it is. And yeah, it's pretty much all I did. I didn't really use any like products, except for, bleach and, developer, obviously, and like dandruff shampoo that you can get from the dollar store, and vitamin C tablets that you can get from the dollar store. That's really all I did, was the stuff that you can get at for cheap, either at Sally's, like the bleach and stuff, or the dollar store. Because I was not about to spend a bunch of money on color stripper, because usually those don't work and they just damage your hair a shit ton. But yeah, and tomorrow I'm going to dye my hair lilac using the ion dye, because I did really like it. It's just the blues were a bitch to get out. But yeah, so sorry for not making a video in a really long time. I'll try and make a video when my hair is dyed. But yeah, toodles.